My name's Henry.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. And talking of you being it while you were lying here, that quack doesn't come cheap.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to...
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. If you prove to me you're a clever lad...
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught.
Oh, don't worry. It's just a...
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but...
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse? Take a ring from...
Money first, morals later. That's still a human body, only...
That was a pretty speech, but you're still talking...
I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Otherwise, I'll make farewell.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chain. That job's still going.
I'm not interested. Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill. I live here.
Would you teach me something about...
Aye. Why not? May the Lord watch over you. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. First, you have to rummage in the purse. Once you've found something you want, you try stealing my dagger. That's the way. Best practice.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. That's the way. I hardly best practice.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome.
Greetings, Henry.
What's that dog you have here? He looks...
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Scat.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my pet, faithful dog.
When we carted you here, we took Mart along.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the miller have to...
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a...
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought... He was happy to eat it. but
I could have a word with him.
that would be...
Does he obey you?
Me? He's got a mind of his own.
Ah.
No.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came. He runs off now and again. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go one.
So he's doing quite well then.
Yeah. I'd keep him, but I don't want to think about Scarlet. So,
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable.
But we never had a dog at the smithy.
Come on.
All right.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Hey, Mutts. Remember me? From Scalix. You want to go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
That's the way. Best... Take care now. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade. Use it to turn the whole mechanism. Right, look. It's quite easy. It only takes a bit of practice. Now try poking around in the lock with the pick till you got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you'll be fucked and you'll have to start all over. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. No time for this.
Will you teach me how to pick?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more.
All right. But
Isn't that quite a lot? Since it...
you won't. Agreed. Yeah. Hey.
What are you up to?
A walk? I'd like that very much.
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this is...
I'd like to know...
So, how'd you like it in Rattay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of...
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive. That's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by.
Do you know anything about those human rapists? About... you know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them.
That's all.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to...
All right.
How did you get me away?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped. The soldiers escorted us all.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed a few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibish...
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much.
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he'd...
Tell me.
When those... humans, they call them. When the humans came, Zbyszek pushed...
Bastard! Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum...
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzig. I promised father I'd take it to him.
Well, you can't.
What happened to the other survivors from...
They sought refuge in Rattay. And some of...
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhojed. Johanka is in Sisal, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere.
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Rattay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle.
How did you get away from...
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he...
And I owe mine to you. I won't trouble you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Good day to you.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just.
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and I'll...
How do the Ratai folk...
Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. And
Have you heard anything about the Cuman?
terrible things. Horrible. I hear they skin people alive, and what they... May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you.
What kind of
Sir Hanush,
What's life like in...
we got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us.
How do the...
Well, they have it tough, no doubt, but there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with them?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck again.
Hang on, I know who you are.
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that
All right, let's fight then.
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating 2 other...
Farewell.
I'm at your service.
What kind of
Young Sir Hans is our governor.
What's life like in...
Life is good.
How do the Ratai...
I know they got no... Farewell.
Who are you and where?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir...
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship? And what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith and...
It's my job to stop you.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and...
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Rad...
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've...
I don't owe you. I owe your so get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could tell you where you can find, if you forgive my debt, that is.
All right, then.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be...
Very well, then.
When we were running from Skalitz. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle. Either way, somebody hid a lot of...
Under a dovecote. And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go...
Fine.
Hal, what are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. But what about you?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night, and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use... The entire village slipped away, as quiet as... In the morning when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their face.
So do I.
What do you want from me now?
How does life in
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always...
Did you find out what actually...
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats. Take care. I could die of shame to be reduced to begging.
Be.
But what am I to do, good folk? Skalitz lies in ruins.
What do you want? Goodbye. Good day to you.
What kind of
He's strict.
What's life like?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came.
How do the rat-eye folk...
Ha!
Have you heard anything?
I don't... God bless.
We're good neighbors.
I'm at your service.
May the Lord watch over you.
Damn. What do you want from me?
What kind of
Young Sir Hans is...
What's life like?
We got...
How do the rat-eye...
I know they got nowhere.
Have you heard anything?
Terrible things. May the Lord watch over you. No. Let me see.
Jesus Christ be...
How does life in
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and...
How does life in...
It'd be fine.
Did you find out what
What do I know?
Good luck to you. Farewell.
Take care.
Shit, sod off.
You've no business here. Clear up for your... What are you doing?
Huh? Oh, why are you waking me? Go away.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Huh? Leave me be. I want to sleep. Why are you waking me? Go away. Shit. Sod off.
Oh no, my god, no. Take care.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law. Light. It's the law.
My respects to you.
What's life like?
Life is good. God be with you.